Hello everybody and welcome to this RAYNOS television special of the OOVOO interview, everybody. As you can tell, this is the very first time that RAYNOS television has done any interviews. For a specific reason, we will not give you any details on why, because some people already know why. But we're going to move on from that to let you know that right now, this is everybody. The OOVOO interview that I'm interviewing today is none other than Lai from the X-Kidz crew in Maryland. Everybody, here it is. I'm here speaking to one of the most well-known jerkers of all of the East Coast states and also across the United States and the world. He is known to be as Lai from the X-Kidz. Now, let me tell you, this man... Lai, let me ask you something. Your name is Lai. I'm gonna give you a little funny quickie. Is it cause in general, it's Lee. But, I keep thinking it's Lai. Are you a liar or something? No offense.
Well, my name is not Lai. It's actually Lionel. But, everybody has a jerk name, so I just cut it, so. But, anyways, yeah. But it's pronounced Lai.
Well, that's highly understandable. Well, we found out the reason, though, anyway. But anyhow, it is nice to speak with you today, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just sitting here at home, chilling with my son, just looking at clips. Always studying, always practicing, Dougie, that's what I do, so.
No, that's good, bro. That is so good. And how old is your little dude? He getting bigger, I hear.
Yeah, he's actually 3 months now, so yeah, he's getting up there.
Wow, that is amazing. We're going to get to that later in this interview. I want to go ahead to Jerkin points, you've been representing this movement for many years. You've been in the Jerkin movement, supporting it, the YC Invaders crew. Well, I never heard of you guys at first this year because you guys came up out of the blue in some sort of a way that anybody hardly ever heard of the X-Kidz in the United States, in the world. Would you go ahead and tell me, what did it became of the X-Kidz?
Well, it all started back in 2008 when I was in a different crew, actually called Swagged Out Inc. Mm-hmm. And me and the X-Kidz, my crew and the X-Kidz actually had a kind of feud, which was the best crew in Maryland and everything.
Oh,
but about a year ago, my crew split up because everybody grows up, so they went off to college. I was still in high school, but my other two members were off in college. So when they went off, I asked the X-Kidz if I can be in that crew. So I ended up making a video with them. They liked me. It was yeah, what's up? We've been looking at your videos and everything. So, they fucked with me for a long time. So, I actually just joined their crew. And, people didn't know of us. But this whole X-Kidz going into New Jersey, New York, that all started 2 years ago when we went to the second Beast Coast function. And we actually had this beef with Filthy Bad Ones at the time.
Filthy Bad Ones was a really well-known crew, and not only that, they've been all over the counterparts of the Beltways since in 2010 and 2011, and really, I was thinking in some sort of way, why haven't there was there any solution? Why wasn't anybody stepping up to the plate? But what was your reaction to all this? Is what's been happening over the course of the years about this of the Jerkin movement?
I just think people are I know it's a dance that everybody's been doing it for a while, and everybody's been trying to elevate it. So it can be the next break dancing, they're trying to make it one of the top dances, like one of the new top dances, and I can understand that. But I think that people are taking it a little too serious right now. I mean, there's a point in time where you can take it serious, but you know, you have to balance it out. Like, everybody was doing this just for fun at first. I mean, there was no really competition at all.
I remember.
And people tried to transition it from being fun, like a hobby, and just trying to make it into competition. I think that the transition was just really off.
You know, like, obviously that with all this fighting and beefing in the movement, you know, it caused a lot of huge rift and a lot of misunderstanding to why people in this movement was falling away like it is a little bit. But you know what? It's the way I describe it. I'm gonna tell you straight up. This movement is like, it's in a coma to me. But it's not about enough about my opinion. But what's your opinion to know that?
I mean, honestly, I think that jerking is like, I mean, we're at our prime right now, and I feel like that it was bigger back then, but you know, it's starting to get more serious now. So I don't think that now is the time to try to compete and beef with each other. I think that, like, now is the time, since everybody is, you know, stepping their game up and everybody's getting better. I feel as if, you know, now is the time that we should start helping each other out and, you know, promoting each other's videos and trying to get all of us out there so that it can be one of the top dances like breakdancing, and people will start to catch on it more. I don't think that we should be beefing right now, because that's all we're doing is tearing it down. And we shouldn't be tearing it down, because everybody's good right now. So I don't feel as if we should be competing right now. You know, functions and everything and call outs is cool and everything, but I mean, I still don't feel as if we should be just competing in general.
Exactly.
I mean,
now, this is not the time. In other words, it's not the time to just. It's okay to be competitive, but don't be competitive in the sense where you hate the person and then bring all the negative drama. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, it just makes no sense to me. Like what I said. I don't know if anybody saw my post on the Jerkin Movement page the other day, but I said that people are taking this way too serious. Like, I think of this movement as like just a huge comic book. Like there's villains and there's superheroes. Like, Digimental right now is they're the Superman of the movement.
Exactly. Like, you know, like, I was speaking to JR in the oldest interview. Like, he is a really cool dude. I can be straight up. He's very, you know, out there, and you can tell by all the videos you see.
It's pretty cool.
matter of fact, I want to talk about the Tri-State link. I know that video went viral immediately once it was watched. Only for one day, about over 1,000 people watched it. I want to ask, when you were at the event, can you describe about Young Asian? Like, Young Asian, the dude, y'all saying he's tall, like, really. In a Floridian perspective, like, for me, if you ever saw me at one of these functions, they could tell you I'm short. I'm pretty short. Yes, I'm 5'6".
Yeah.
But could you describe about the people that you saw at that function?
I mean, I've been around those people for a couple years now. It's about 2 years now, and I mean, just still, the feeling is crazy. It's just, you just get an adrenaline rush, because, you know, like, back then you were looking at all of these people on YouTube, and it's so crazy to see them, like, in real life and actually collabing with them and making videos with them. Like, just to see Young Asian was incredible. Like, and I definitely didn't know he was that tall. Like, I felt like a midget standing next to him. He's pretty tall. He looks like he's about 6'4". But,
wow,
you know, all those people like Nino and Najee and Drama and just the whole Digimental fan and everybody, I mean,
What
it's just a
was
cool feeling.
what was Grant and also Nino, of course, like?
Well, Grant, he's awkward, but he's like really one of the coolest people in this movement. I swear, like the first time I met him, we instantly, just had chemistry. Like he's definitely the bro. Like, and Nino, he's pretty funny actually. He doesn't make that many videos and he doesn't really update anybody, but if you get to know him, like, he's pretty cool.
You know what? I've been trying so hard within the past couple of months to try to speak with Nino. He don't even say one word to me, and I know he's going to watch this because obviously, no, seriously, I've been trying to get a hold of the dude. And every time when most of the time on Facebook, he don't answer. He don't say a word. But, like, I have nothing against Nino. Really, I don't. I really respect him to the fullest to what he does for this movement. But, it is what it is. But, probably we'll get to speak in a future later time. But I want to go ahead and give another... This is going to get very deep if you reassure to this. What is it like to know to being a parent in the Jerkin movement?
Wow. It's pretty time consuming. I try to do my best to try to update everybody on like what's going on. I mean, a lot of people actually talk to me outside of Jerkin, so they know my situation and everything, as far as my son. And I'm also like in college too, so I mean, I feel as if it's still a good thing that I'm doing what I'm doing, because I feel like that it's just a good thing that I'm still being able to, dance and just update everybody on my personal life as well as Jerkin.
There's like a lot of more parents in the Jerkin movement. You got somebody from Chaotic Films in Australia. He's like 25 and he's been raising his kids for many years now, and he's been in this movement and he's still supported, and he's actually a teacher. Shout outs to Ramon from Team Melbourne out there in Australia, if you're watching this. But I want to say to you, on behalf of all the parents, you guys are doing an exceptional job, or making an example. My question is, are you going to teach your son Jerkin one day?
Oh yeah, he's already been in one of my videos, so I'm definitely going to teach him how to do a couple moves, a couple combos. So.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see the little lie over there. The little lie is gonna be in the house representing. But I want to say that.
My bad, bro. But
Go ahead.
I really want to shout out to bro Alec from New Kids. I was just talking to him the other day. He's a parent too. He just had his son.
Yeah,
so,
I was really overjoyed with joy and happiness. Nothing but the best for Alex. And to be honest with you, I know he's a good parent. I believe he's a good parent, and you know what, I hope he does. I know he'll make a good example, and one of these days, like, a lot of the next generation will see the history that we left behind in this movement for them they see, so they can lead on to the next ones.
Yeah.
But obviously, I want to ask about the King of Dougie now. You challenged against JR, as I spoke to you before about him. How did it feel to know that you're challenging somebody who is a king, not knowing you're going to receive the public outlook of hate and all the how did it feel to know that you're what you were going against before you were king?
Well, I mean, I've always been like a Dougie person. I don't really, I mean, I hit my footwork every now and then in a video, but I've always been big on Dougieing. I've been watching JR for a while, and actually, I don't know if anybody knew this or not, but I actually didn't even get a chance to battle JR at the last Beast Coast function. The way that the brackets were set up was pretty crazy. Actually, there was an odd number of people, and JR actually had the battle before I did, so he didn't even make it into the finals. I was in the finals with Tyler from Filthy Bad Ones, but I was really looking forward to that battle with JR because, I mean, I know what he does. I know what he's capable of, and how much he loves this movement and just loves doing this the same. I feel like we have the same passion for the same thing. So I was definitely looking forward to that battle, but I actually didn't get a chance to battle him. But I was definitely nervous going into that function. But, I had 4 battles, came out winning every one of them. But I just wanted to let you and everybody else know that this next Tri-State link too, you already know Maryland's going to show their face up there, and also another function in December 14th, I believe, the Revival function. I'm definitely going to give JR the battle that he deserves because I feel as if that function didn't really go as well. So
you're saying you're going to give him the function that you should have had back then, and now when the Revival function comes, you're going to go ahead and challenge him in that process.
Yeah, because I believe that. I mean, I'm not going to say that it should have been me and him in the finals, but I definitely do think that he deserved a better battle. Just saying that.
Well, I could tell you come a long way with your crew. I want to go ahead to know that how on earth did you ever got to that point where you guys be so fast on your footwork? When I saw that video was, I keep thinking, was it like digitally mastered, or was it, but you guys really were on point. A lot of people.
Everybody thinks that we speed our videos up, but we actually don't. I mean,
could you please hold up? Let me address this. I don't know which. I'm sorry. This dude right here. Yes, this dude. This dude gets off fast. This is not video shopped. It was not sped up. It was made by them crew. I seen the video. I got 20 on my left eye and 20 on my right eye to know that video wasn't sped up. They were aggressive. So go ahead, Lee. I'm sorry. I'm being silly.
Okay, but you're gonna ask everybody in the Tri-State link. I mean, we actually are a fast-paced crew. Like, we don't speed our videos up at all. And people ask all the time about Wizzy and Kid Icy if they speed their clips up with their footwork. I mean, I literally go over to their house every weekend and we practice. We just go in the basement and we practice nonstop. We just practice because we're so hungry. We want to be, we want to be on the top. So, I mean,
right
we
now,
just don't want anybody
yeah.
sleeping on Maryland. So.
Well, obviously, you guys are doing a very good job for Maryland. I mean, you're the only 2 crews other than the YC crew, and also you guys, X-Kidz. And there's a Delaware crew. I wanted to put the Beast Coast Dream Team from Delaware. Have you met them eventually?
Yeah, I was actually talking to one of the crew members the other day, and I just seen, I wasn't even aware that there was a crew in Delaware until he actually shared his link with me, and I just went on their channel, subscribed, and just looked at their videos, and they're pretty dope. I don't know why they don't go to any of the video shoots or functions, but hopefully I can talk them into coming down to New Jersey with us for the next function in Tri-State Link. So
well, the economy, how the economy is, like, some people don't have any transportation to get to these kind of functions because it costs, as always, money to get to these events, especially for Floridian dancers who want to go to these kind of events. They don't have no transportation of way or have the money to go up there for the whole weekend, and then you have to afford a hotel and everything. Trust me, I know. But like, obviously, a lot of there's many people in the Florida movement would come to this kind of events. My last question is, what do you think the movement should do? Should it has more common sense?
Does it have more common sense?
Do you think it should? I'm saying, you think it should have more common sense?
I mean, I just think people need to wake up and see the bigger picture. I mean, like I said, we definitely shouldn't be arguing at each other and constantly competing. At some point we have to work together and put our movement out there. There's a reason why Jerkaholics has that saying, together we're the best. I mean, they don't have that on all of their clothing for no reason. So, I mean, I just think we need to just work together, put ourselves out there, let everybody know that we're serious about this movement and we're trying to, make it one of the next top dances around the world. And, once we get up there, then we can start having competitions and seeing who's the best and all of that. But for right now, I just think that we're still on the rise to try to get to the top. And that's all we're doing right now is breaking it down. So, I mean, that's all I have to say about that. People just need to see the bigger picture. If they're trying to really seriously make this into a successful movement and making it bigger than what it is now.
Well, hopefully that message you gave out, and before we close out this interview, any shout outs you like to give to people?
Yo, you already know I gotta get some shout outs. First off, shout out to you for doing your thing with this news. I definitely wouldn't have the patience to do this.
I understand.
Out to the rest of the X-Kidz gang, you Wizzy, Kid Icy, Billy, Beshi Wills. Shout out to Digimental. Shout out to the entire Tri-State Link people, PA, Jersey, New York. Shout out to the NK Bros. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting me for all of these years, and just shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to the people that don't be saying stupid shit on their Jerkin page.
Please be mindful in your language on that one, but it's understandable. But anyhow, thank you, Lai. I'm sorry, I'm going by what it says, Lee. But thank you so much, Lai, for your time. And I understand it's a little time consuming. And, I support you, and my thoughts and prayers go out to you, bro, and your family and everything in every way. You keep doing what you're doing with your life. You're doing a great job as a father figure for the movement, and not only that for the movement, but for your son. But you know what? You are like one of the best parents in this movement right now. Parents of the movement, best. You are one of the best jerkers. You're not just a parent, but the best jerkers.
Duggar, I got to give you credit on that one. But you know what? At the end of the day, you're still doing your thing.
Yeah,
It ain't easy. It ain't easy, but I understand what you're going through, bro. But anyway, thank you so much for your time, and take good care of yourself, and I'll give you a little touch up later on. God bless you, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Everybody, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you already know, X-Kidz gang, bang that thing to the brain. Alive.